5-star quarterback out of Denver, Colorado, and it only makes sense that I go be a CU buff, right? Wrong. Instead, I'm gonna dedicate my college career to go play for Auburn in the SEC to give myself a different type of challenge. But going into college ball as a freshman, I have somewhat of a delusional goal set out for my college career. Delusional, but simple, and that's to simply be the greatest quarterback to ever suit up for Auburn. And if you want to be or achieve anything above and outside the norm, you have to have a bit of that delusion to your mindset. But becoming the greatest quarterback in Auburn history is easier said than done, but I've written down a few goals that if I complete just 3 out of the 5, I'll definitely be in the conversation. Coming in as a 5-star, I kind of knew from the jump, taking over that QB1 spot really wouldn't be too hard. Auburn hasn't had a crazy quarterback in a little while, but I didn't let this give me the big head or make me overconfident or even cocky or arrogant. I just locked in and continued to ball and put my skills on display, and eventually I was named the starting quarterback going into week 1. First snap as the starter for this program. We out here, we gonna hand this one off. I'm not gonna take it, let my RB do some work. I gotta see exactly how I'm gonna orchestrate this offense, what the play calls like everything. Got my boy wide open in the flats. Gonna take up upfield, pick up that first down. Should have ran through him though. One thing I gotta make sure I'm doing is just reading things out. Like I got struggle, bro. I read it, I look at it, and then I don't see what I like, and then it's over. But we taking off here, picking up the first and some slide. Let's go. Not gonna lie, up the field, depending on what these safeties do, I might have my guy here in the slot. He got a linebacker covering him. I trust him. I trust him deep. The safety back there though, can he win that one-on-one matchup? He cannot. I gotta be careful, but I'm trying to figure out, like, do I survey the field right to left, left to right? Do I look for my quick routes, my what? And I don't want to just scramble every time, because if I can, I definitely will get hawked down, breaking the tackle. Glad we ain't fumble right there. Just sit on that so well. Oh my gosh, I got forever to throw this ball. Got a guy wide open. Dime, and I threw a pick. I waited so long until he was in perfect position. That was just a bonehead throw. That's why we run the ball. That's why we a run first player. I got my eyes downfield, bro. I gotta read it out. Survey, he just killed him. Put that ball in front of him, catch it in stride. Slide, 8 slide, picking up a first and a whole bunch more. Been kind of tough in the pocket trying to manage and read the field. That's probably my weak place or weak suit of my game. Oh, I got him over the top. I got him over the top in stride. How did he get in position for that? There's no way. We got everybody going up the field straight towards the end zone. If I can buy enough time, if they block well enough, I like it. He got a step. I like it. And I put some air on it. Bam! In his hands. Turned up field just a yard short of the TD. Come on, 3. We got a fake jet sweep power, QB power. I don't think I've ever seen this. Got my guy coming in motion. That was a weird little leg hike, but we walk in untouched. Great play call by, man, come on. First TD of my career on the board. Got a little fake screen wheel, but the middle of the field looks so vacant. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking off. I'm taking out. It's too much space for me not to take off and pick up them 3 yards. Got my eyes peeled, looking for the next guy open. They blitzing. Oh my, bro, I had 2, 3 different receivers wide open. They keep trying to send this pressure. I ain't going. Seeing them alerts pop up when I know they blitzing, I'm rolling out the backside. Blocks are good. We got the speed. Can we get our second rushing touchdown of the game? And we just get in. I thought we had a knee down, but hey, the ref called a TD. I love the spot. And RB1 is going to do all the leg work. We marched down the field. Took us a little minute to get it done, but we put another touchdown on the board. They gave me an empty set, bunch of routes to get free, but you know, anytime the middle of the field looks like how it does now, I'm taking off. It ain't even a question. Had a few open guys. I got space. I just need a little block on the outside. We could have rolled that off to the crib. But can I get my first passing touchdown of the season here in game 1? Got my eyes peeled. Great route on the backside. Bang, flatten it out. He dropped that on contact. Come on, man. If it's not there, I'm going to run. I'm running. I'm taking off. I can't. They own me. Throw it in the back of the end zone. I don't got nobody, and I throw my 3rd pick of the game. My 3rd interception, and now here in the red zone, just against who? What? How? Walk out of here with the dub nonetheless, 31-14. Didn't play my best game, and I know all of the Auburn fans are kind of shaking in their boots at their new QB1, but I'm going to make sure I tighten things up. So we follow up with a blowout win against Cal. Beautiful game, get the dub, and we get ranked number 23 in the country. 2 passing touchdowns. I threw for my first there, and then in the rushing game, 11 yards, but 2 touchdowns in the red zone. You want to know the beautiful thing about a jet touch pass is when they come in motion and you pitch that ball to that receiver, it's considered a pass. So if he rolled this off to the crib 80, 90 yards or whatever the case may be, that counts as passing yards. 3rd and 7, though, we need to pick up a first, keep this first drive going, and we need to just make something happen here. I want to throw it. I don't really see anything. I'm taking off. He on my trail, too. That's a big boy. Good block on the edge right there. Shake him. Don't touch me. Get out of bounds, baby. And he still hit me. What? That's a late hit. And I'm starting to get in the hang of these RPOs. Like, if I want to keep the ball, I just hold it, but I'm going to read that D in. I'm going to hand this off. The blocks up front look good, and we got a really good running back. But we're going to develop over these next, 3-4 seasons, 2-3 seasons, or whatever the case may be. We're going to develop, get a whole lot better. They sending that dude off the edge, and I'm going to get rid of the ball. See, I got to make smart plays like that, too. 2nd and 6, I'm going to just read things out, see where to go with this ball right underneath. Bow, he open. I couldn't tell, though. The ref was throwing me off, but we pick up the first. I'm really looking for Coleman to do this little out route. If he open, corner sack, go upfield, get upfield, bam. It was a little low, but he made the catch. Oh, my gosh, that was a nasty move. He almost scored. Should have went with some kind of read option in this situation, but I ain't going to lie. We've been getting a lot of rushing touchdowns in the red zone, 2 last week. So we're going to see if we can make it happen here. Play action. I'm coming out the edge and rolling out the backside. Oh, I see him. What is that DB doing in the... Wow. I'm going to hurry up. I'm not coming out the field, and we can't. Oh, my gosh. I want to keep this. I just hate how the camera angle just stay focused on the middle of the field the way it does. I got to hand that off, though. See, I'm reading that edge. See, that was a good read by me. Let's go. So we got hit seams. I really want to hit one of them boys over the top. I'm not going to lie my eyes on them. I'm taking off. I see an opening. I see an opening. I wish I had a better block right there. Take off. Hold on to that ball, boy. First down. Fake screen with a wheel. I trust Coleman. I low-key want to just throw it up. Safety dropping. I'm hitting him. Try to put some pressure on it. Bam. He caught that. Hold on to it. Let's go. First down. We in the red zone. I think this is another read option. I need to keep this one. I need to take off, get some yards on my own. Yeah. Right up there, that gap. Right up that gap. I tried to shake back, hit a little back cut. We pick up a few good yards. Not gonna lie, we're running the ball real good, but I need to hold on to this ball, improvise a little bit like the quarterback that I am. Throw this open. Can he catch that? I threw it in stride. PI. That's a PI. Yes, sir. Passing touchdown, rushing, however I need to get it. I want it. I gotta have it. Oh yeah. Nothing but space and opportunity over here. Hold it down, y'all boys. Hurdle. Don't fumble. Don't fumble. We pick up the first. We fought inches short. Come on. Late 4th quarter, been a dog fight. Pitched this out to my dog. He been eating all day. He got nearly probably like 150 yards rushing. I think that's his first touchdown on the game. He going crazy. Ended up throwing another touchdown in garbage time, but we get pretty much a blowout win against New Mexico. Back-to-back weeks of just being dominant. Let's go. We had conference play the next week against Arkansas, and opening up, it didn't go my way to start things out. I threw an oblivious pick. I mean, I'm staring the defender right in his eyes. He's a linebacker, so he's not small, and I'm just looking at him and threw the ball like he was the receiver. But with me struggling in the passing game as much as I have to start this season, it was only a matter of time before I resort back to what works for me best. But one thing about me, when I struggle in a certain area, no matter what it is, football and life in general, I'm gonna continue to attack my weak areas. I know I'm a great runner, but I can still deliver dimes. That's what they brought me here for, to throw the ball across the field, throwing an absolute dime at that. But there was so many instances in this game where I just felt like I had to take off. Didn't want to waste any time. That D-line, SEC football is ferocious, dog. But in a straight up defensive battle, we take a loss to Arkansas, first of the season, and we're at the crib in conference play. I didn't show up at all for my guys. Getting back to the drawing board in practice is essential right now, especially with me just playing very mediocre over these last couple of weeks. With me being the foreseeable starter for this team, I need to get my act together, understand how to read these defenses. And as tough as it can get, I love the challenge. Like, I'm literally playing way below my potential, and I'm not mad at it. And not to say I'm not unhappy with my play, but more so I can appreciate the struggle and the grind and getting better as a college quarterback. Getting in the lab with my guys, putting my head down, overall just working, trying to get a whole lot better in every fashion. But one thing about this game, especially at the college level, is being headstrong, and I'm learning that week by week, day by day. After the Arkansas game, we went on a bit of a downhill streak. We had a really solid dub against Oklahoma, fell short against Georgia, and then the Missouri and Kentucky game were just heartbreakers. So I'm switching to the widest camera now. I need to be able to see everything, make all the right reads, all the right looks, everything. See the entire field. Breast setter downs, a weird little route combination. I don't like this at all. He go quick outside, don't like that. We're gonna roll out to our right with the speed. Bro, how did he get off that block so fast? Bro, it's all about strategizing. Like, where's my shortest route? Square. Okay, read square. If that ain't there, then you survey everything else. But I gotta keep my eyes peeled, step up in the pocket, nothing there, take off. Now that's the perfect use of a scramble, and we got nothing but space. Get down, don't get hit. Come on now. I don't see no high safety. I'm looking for my outside, man. I'm not gonna lie. Read everything else out, nothing there. Try to get the ball off before I just get sacked. 3rd and 21 all goals. I just gotta launch this ball up. There's no blocking on that play. On the run, that's a catchable ball. Is he gonna catch that? He was not out. No way. Bro, they gave us a good spot and awarded us the first down. They immediately overturned it. It was some kind of weird glitch, like where they reviewed it, but they didn't. But first down. I'm not sure what it is or why, but it's like I have this strange, unintentional, like, habit to just make the wrong play. Like my brain is just trained to throw interceptions and make bad plays. We back in the red zone though. I actually threw a pick on that last drive. It was just ridiculous. Like the receiver sat down on the curl and the DB jumped it like he was me or something. Like what do you do when everything down the field is covered? Then you try to scramble and they're literally on your head. Nothing's there. I'm throwing this right into coverage. Bang. That's I don't know what it is. I don't know what my issue is, but I'm addicted to throwing picks, bro. Red zone. Let's see if we can put some points on the board, bro. 2.5 minutes left. We need to put something up on the board. And look, the D line, he just walked in here scot-free. That's another sack. I can't do nothing about that, bro. I can't do nothing about it. Little jet sweep action. Look, I've been playing so bad. They got me out here blocking. Can I at least block appropriately without getting a block in the back? Come around that edge. We're getting a touchdown. More points on the board. 17-point lead. We could possibly get a shutout. At this point, hand the ball off to really the star of the show, who's always showing up week in and week out. My handy dandy RB1. So what was supposed to be a shutout ended up only being a 3-point dub. They got the ball back, scored, got it back again, went down and scored once again, but we get the win, walk out of here by the skin of our teeth. At this point, it seemed like no matter who we play, I'm running for my life behind my offensive line. I mean, even playing against ULM, I feel like I got to do everything in my power to create some kind of open space and opportunity to make the simplest of plays. And believe it or not, even though the pressure's been kind of heavy, I was a little more calmer in the pocket today. Don't get me wrong, I'm dropping back a little deeper than usual as I should, but I mean, I'm getting the ball to where it need to be. But on our second drive, I ended up delivering an absolute dot to the back of the end zone to my #1 receiver. It's not the prettiest, but we put another dub in the win column, and with a freshman quarterback, what more could you ask for? But to cap off my freshman campaign, we took 2 terrible losses in conference play against Texas A&M and Bama. It really hit us hard at home, and I'm not gonna lie, those 2 losses broke me. They demoralized me, completely destroyed my mental. Let's take a look at the damage on the season though. 2,200 passing yards, 17 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. The way things are looking, it's gonna be hard, a really hard fought battle, uphill battle in order for me to keep my starting job. But on the ground, it was really solid. I did have 3 fumbles, but to put up 6 touchdowns freshman year, almost 400 yards, that's not bad. And I can see that getting a whole lot better as I get more explosive for the years to come. There's a lot of talks going on in the wind that I should drop down to a lower level of college football, that I'm not prepared, I'm not ready for SEC ball, and being an Auburn Tiger quarterback isn't for me. But I can tell you this right now, I ain't going nowhere. My fight here is far from done. After how poorly I performed last season, it wasn't a surprise that I had to battle my way back into that QB1 spot. The competition was up. There's a couple of good quarterbacks on this depth chart, but the guy I'm going head to head with is no joke. He came in hot. There's little to no room for error. I'd be flat out lying if I said my nerves went a little bit rattled, but I knew I had it in the bag. Buddy came to play, but I came to absolute ball. The starting job is mine. Week 1, year 2, you know they look for me to be a completely reformed, changed man. I'm taking off. I see space. I'm taking off. Get down. Don't touch me. Let's go. First down. Not gonna lie, I fell in love with the zoomed out camera angle, but the stadium is posting crazy. I can't call no audibles. I can't do nothing. I got time. I'm taking off. Look, I'm doing that a lot more this season. Looking for this speed out by my slot guy. That's easy money. Quick catches, quick routes, quick throws. I really got to work on not staring down one receiver. Got a terrible habit of doing that. Actually survey out the field, go through my progressions, take off, and I'm getting hit. We finna have to force a field goal, bro. We got the ball back, had a big splash play, literally right back in almost the exact same position. This time around, I will not leave empty-handed. We got a field goal, but we need a touchdown on the board. I ain't gonna lie, here I might go 1, 2 reads, take off. 1 or 2 reads, take off. It ain't there. Rolling out to my, wait, got that on the run. Oh, I threw that right to him. I literally watched him. That's me, bro. I don't know what it is. I just have this terrible tendency to make the bad play. I'm looking for Coleman to come from that left side across the field, and we should be able to make something happen. He's coming across, linebacker sitting there, boom, on the money. It's a little low, but it got in there. We needed a good block on the outside. He broke that though. Touchdown, let's get it. Yeah, I need to look for my #1 guy a little more often. That was tough. I see it. Oh, as long as that corner don't come down, which he didn't, we got 10 on it. Oh my gosh, he broke the tackle. He gone. Bro, I got some superstar playmakers on this squad, dog. In the back of the end zone, floating it. It might have been a little bit overthrown, but he toe tapped it. I just threw an absolute bomb over the top. Another touchdown here in the first half. We going crazy. Bro, they actually overturned that, bro. That was a beautiful throw over the top, bro. And then the screen ain't work out. I'm sick. I'm looking for another bomb over the top. What that safety gonna do? He screwed up. My dog in stride too. Bomb. No way. Don't get there for that. There's no way we get off the field on that play. Come on, dude. Hold on, but 10 on it again. Caught that boy coming across the field. He up the sideline. It's over with. It's over with. I ain't gonna lie. That was a very, like a 5-8 yard pickup. He turned it into a house call. Easy. A little read option. Let's see what we do here. We hold on to it, which we are. We keeping that. We going around the back end. We going around the back end. Good blocks. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds, man. Let's go, JoJo. Whole lot of everything going on this one. Motion, running back flaring out the backfield. I'm dropping back way too deep and I'm taking a sack. You know, I love me a good little read option. Reading that in, keeping that. I'm around that edge. And I got that speed. I boosted my speed. Good block on the outside. Can I go to the crib though? Can I go to the crib? We in stride. We got the angle, bro. Our first big rushing touchdown on the year. Twirling to the end zone for a big touchdown. We picked up a 2-point conversion back within scoring distance. Where can we deliver this ball to? Really know where to go with it. Gonna take off, pick up them yards, slide. You know how we do it. Game over and in the books. We get a huge L to open up year 2. Like, bro, we went crazy, hanging up nearly a 50-piece. That's how you start off the season. Offensively and on defense as well, lighten it up through the first 3 weeks. Get that win against Baylor, ball out against Ball State, South Alabama, tore them boys to shreds. But then we take our first loss of the season, week 4 against Syracuse. That wasn't a good look. Now we got to try to turn things up in conference play as we get it kicked off against Mizzou. So Mizzou went out, scored off the flip. So we got to come out here and make something happen early. Don't see nothing here. RB1, and I underthrew that ball severely. I'm trying to get better throwing on the run. Like, I have a really good throw on the run rating, so I'm not sure why I can't do it as consistently as I would like. He got that step. I ain't gonna lie, that DB there. We overthrow that ball too. Is it the rain? What's going on? Here we go, 3rd and 10. No, they're gonna be dropping back in the coverage. I'm rolling out that backside. Everybody went to the other side of the field. Big boy, you're not catching me. I'm telling you. Slide. Oh my gosh, big first down pickup. All last season we struggled with SEC play, so this is a big test, especially at home, and it's in the rain. Taking off up that middle though, got that little space, that little crease, and we get hit. What are they calling? Please don't. And it's a, bro, come on, we pick up a decent amount of yards and blocking the back. Come on, dude. A bunch of quick routes. I don't really like this look, but we gonna see what we can make happen here. Nothing's really open. We gotta take off open space. I need that block right here on the edge. We're gonna pick up this first and get out. Loading the box, got a read option, so I'm gonna go play action and see if we can catch somebody lacking over the top. If that safety blitz or if he just comes down, which he did not, we could have made something happen there. I gotta try him. I gotta try him one-on-one. The safety rolled back and that's picked off. They just continue to bring so much pressure, bro. 2nd and 21. Trust my O-line, go through my progressions. Can I throw this? I barely got it off. He caught that though. Let's go. First down and plenty more. Let's get it. Let's see if we can punch one in before the half though. We need to score. We're already down 2, so we got to make something happen. They on my head. I can't even, bro, the pie, it's like it just collapsing so quickly, bro. Trying to overcome just being the worst quarterback in the SEC. I'm so glad he spent inside right there. That just gave us all the opportunity in the world to get outside. Can we break this tackle? First down. Can never go wrong with a little jet touch pass. It's free passing yards, and hopefully our RB1 can take this, get around that edge. Why would you cut that back so early? You had the outside lane. Got to read this D in on this read option. Let's see how this goes down. He actually sat there and waited, but we got around the edge. We got some kind of weird little speed boost right there. Get out. Don't touch me. He still tackled me. Dog, come on. Back in that pass action. See what we can do. Coming across the edge. We got a ball over the top. How was that overthrown? I don't think I can keep my composure. Like, I'm getting so frustrated, bro. I see X over there, but there's no point. I'm just going to take off, bro. At this point, and then I fumble. Oh, my gosh. I've never been on the brink of insanity like this in my life, and I'm doing everything I can to hold myself together, but I'm literally losing it, bro. I'm literally losing it, bro. It don't matter if I try to slide up in the pocket, maneuver. It don't matter what I do, bro. I try to get outside like I'm here. Kind of strafing with my blocks. Another fumble. Big boy picked it up. Go score, because obviously I can't do it, bro. Man, we get absolutely spanked. My mentality, my morale, my everything has been absolutely destroyed. Not a touchdown in sight from me. And I think I had 3 picks on the day, dog. The very next week, we had a game against Georgia, and I only had one thing on my mind, and that was to get rid of the ball as fast as possible so I don't take any hits from this NFL-worthy defensive line. But I also knew if I had any opportunities to take off, I found a lane, a crease of any sort, use my speed, drop my head, and take off and get upfield, get down as soon as possible. We'd end up putting together an insanely successful drive against this defense with an elite secondary. With the really good catch and run to put us on the 1 yard line from my wide receiver 1, that allowed my boy Cobb to walk it in, putting a touchdown on the board. We take the lead early. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in a bit of disbelief at how open these lanes were. I was able to take off and just make plays with my legs when the pass wasn't there. It was looking like a sensational day was in the making. It was almost like I found a new sense of rhythm, like I was on it. Plenty of time in the pocket, navigating, like sliding, doing everything I need to make sure the play was there. But with a 1-score lead in the third quarter, I knew it was only a matter of time before I made a costly mistake. This DB jumped this route like he was the receiver. It was a nasty one, and the one that I wished I had back. Tied up 24-all. Late in the fourth quarter, we needed some points to make sure this game was in the bag. And who better to come across the field wide open with a full head of steam than my #1 receiver, elite speed and ability to just completely tear himself away from a defense and waltz his way into the end zone untouched to take the lead late in the fourth. A rivalry win over the #2 team in the nation, absolutely stunning everybody across the country, and I played one of my best games of all season. The big 10-point win over Georgia. Arkansas took us down just by 6 points, and then we get a nice 10-point dub over Kentucky. Now we got to face #21 ranked Vanderbilt, and that just sounds crazy coming out of the mouth. So it's like 7 o'clock. And usually it's sunny around this time outside. It is almost pitch black dark. That's how bad the clouds are. So we're trying to get this dub in against Vandy before it start pouring down raining. So we've been selling the run really well. Now we're going to try to set them up with a little play action. Try to get something going over the top. I see him. Oh my gosh. Did I overthrow that? I did. Oh my gosh, bro. I be trying to lead the ball with the left stick with this traditional passing, and it just never works out in my favor, bro. We just got to take something quick and easy. 3rd and 3, honestly, I'm 1 read and go. I'm looking for, yep, it ain't there. I'm taking off. No, I need to throw this ball. We got that. I don't know how we got it out, but we pick up the first. They finna call holding. I just got a touchdown pass, and I know it's coming back for holding. Yes, come on, what are y'all doing, bro? I'm looking for Thompson to go up the seam. I'm launching it. If this safety doesn't drop straight back to that, he kind of did. But he didn't. That's in stride too. That's my running back. Oh, I'm done. Stadium post too high. I can't even audible out, gang. Like, it's ugly. I'm taking off though. I got that speed too. I ain't gonna lie. Upgrade my speed was one of the best things I could have done this season. Spin on him. Get out of bounds. Don't touch me. Let's go. We can score right here. End of the first quarter. We can get things done. Nothing but opportunity, and I'm taking off. We getting in there scot-free, untouched. We're going to hurdle in, let them know, baby, let's go. You know what's insane? All of this time, I forgot that there's a whole speed boosting mechanic in this game that I haven't been taking advantage of. I'm running as wide as possible. Oh my gosh, I didn't even throw that to him. That linebacker was dumbfounded. We threw an absolute strike. I'm going to show you how the speed boost in a minute. Anybody who's been watching my cornerback videos, y'all know about the speed boost. Bam. Well, I ain't do it right there. Oh my gosh, we getting loose. Let's not forget I'm an improviser first. I'm trying to put this speed boost on display, and it works really well. I did it in a play that I wasn't really thinking that it was going to be anything. Bam, there it goes. See, I kind of changed direction, and I just hit that little gear. That extra gear is different, bro. I'm telling you. Anything coming across the field, I can get jiggy with for sure. I'm dropping back. Oh my gosh, look at my tight end. Lead him up the field. Toe tap it. Man, that toe drag swag from the tight end, though. That's a touchdown, baby. Let's go. If Coleman get this step on this corner over here on my left, I'm lobbing it. If he get that step, I'm lobbing it. He got it. Can I not overthrow this, please? In stride. Bam. Bam. He lost his footing. He had to kind of leap forward, but he still made the catch. That's another big, man, that's another TD, dog. Looking for Cobb coming across the field, bro. I'm dotting it up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling it. Roll to my right. That's where my protection is. I got my tight end here. That was bad. That was a terribly thrown ball. He made the catch. Simple read. If these corners, or this corner drop down, this linebacker drops midfield, and that safety drop, I got Riley wide open. He kind of dropped outward. He trailing my man, but once again, it still worked out to perfection. A read option, triple option type of deal. I like this. Keep that ball. Take off. Pitch that. Ooh, that was a clean play. I like to see. I ain't gonna lie. Them kind of option plays are fire, and I'm so glad he didn't get a block in the back right there. I really want to try Cobb in this corner. If the corner over there on Coleman sits, I'm lobbing this corner. He sat over the top with air. Oh my gosh, I'm dotting it up. I'm going crazy. You want to talk about producing? Me and my offense did not come to play today. The protection up front, fantastic. Run game, dominant. And me, I went crazy. Had my best game probably of my career so far. After the big win against Vandy in conference play, we went back to back. Remember, got that win against Kentucky, but then we followed that up with 3 consecutive losses to cap off the season, just barely letting Bama get by. Before we head into the Alamo Bowl against Iowa State, let's check out the numbers on the season. 2,800 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 picks, a 60% completion percentage, just gotten better all across the board. And on the flip side of my game as a runner, another 2 carries more than what we had last year, but way more yards, pushing 700. Less touchdowns, so we weren't as productive, but still 3 fumbles. So we got to work on that, but for the most part, we were really productive. So we ended up losing out, which just sucks. I'm like, dog, we can't get one win in conference play outside of Vandy, but we're going to try to get it done here against Iowa State in this bowl game. See if this end is rushing off the edge. He is. Can I take off straight up the middle? Got space? Take off. I tried not to get tackled, but we pick up the first. If Thompson get this step and his safety does not drop back and he comes down in any way, he drop back. We're going to go ahead and hand that off because I ain't going to lie, bro. I was ready to lob that thing over the top. Bruh, and our RB1, I ain't going to lie, bro. I started running back 2 years in a row. We had a different guy last season. He was a dog, but buddy right here is crazy. Touchdown on the board, got the ball back, defense handling business. Okay, I might be able to take off to my right here, but instead I got my dog wide open, tight end action, get upfield, get them yards. Yes, sir. And then the jet touch pass to come around the edge, walking in, that's a free passing touchdown, and I really didn't even have to put in any work. I'm not gonna lie, probably the most dominant first half we played pretty much ever these last 2 seasons, dog. Just going absolutely crazy. Look at my boy Cole on the move. Dime is a little bit underthrown, but he getting to the end zone. Bro, this game is over. No high safety. We got all goals before the half. Are they crazy? Are they crazy? It's free. It's free. I might have overthrown that. I did. Like I always do. But I could hit Thompson coming across the middle, but you do got Cobb going on this drag, and he catch the ball in momentum in stride. It's over with. Linebacker there, don't matter. He cutting upfield. He going to make something happen. I'm trying to hit him. Yep, safety bit down. I don't know what he's doing. Almost overthrew that, but we get another big-time completion over the top for yet another touchdown. Talk about a beat down in the Alamo Bowl. We finished the season out losing, but we got all of our redemption back with a huge blowout win here in the final game of my sophomore season. Year 3. You can already tell there's a few noticeable changes not only to my appearance, but my game. I'll always be grateful that Cam Newton himself kind of gave me his blessing to rock out with that number 2. But I feel like I want to start my own legacy. I feel completely different with that number 1 on my chest. Winning games is priority, but I'm also trying to play at an extremely high level, Heisman worthy level. Also with the intentions to become a household name, the people's favorite. No better way to do that than just making big plays. 50 plus yards on the read option, kept it, got around the edge, slivered through a slight little crease, and I took it all the way to the crib. Out of my first 2 seasons here, this is the loudest I've ever heard this crowd. They went crazy when I leaped into the end zone. And I couldn't do nothing but stand and stare. Didn't want to celebrate, didn't want to do too much at all. I just felt like I was the man. I looked that crowd in his eyes and let him know, I'm here. It's time. All off season, I wanted to master what it was to be a mobile quarterback, not only using my ability as a runner, but also as a passer. Throwing the ball on the run with accuracy to some of my speedy guys on the perimeter, allowing them to just get in the open space and make plays. All the way to the crib he goes to put up another major touchdown. I already knew week 1, blowing out Baylor, that was just the start of my superstar campaign. If I can put together games of this caliber on a week-to-week basis, who can tell me that I wouldn't be the clear-cut Heisman winner? And my running back, I ain't gonna lie, my dog might be up there with me. We dubbed things out against Southern Miss, but we got the number 2 team in the country coming up this week. If I don't show up, we lose and things take a turn for the worse on the season. We've been through this before. We can't allow it to happen. All right, a real test to see if we actually done, made the change, turned around. Am I the player that I say I am? And are we as good as we say we are? And we starting out this game horribly. My neighbor's dog barking, they up there sound like they moving furniture, and it is 10:48 at night. But you know what we gonna do? We gonna keep on trucking. We gonna keep on grinding. Let's go RB1. I ain't gonna fold, bro. I got the ruckus going on upstairs above. I'm in hostile territory, stadium pulsing. My eyes peeled. Beautiful ball on the run. Bang, in his hands. Cut it upfield, baby. First down. I'm reading his DN. Hand that off. Hand that off. I wanted to keep it. I swear I did, but we picked up about 5 on the play. What we got, I like this post coming across the mid. I ain't gonna lie, but also I got my dog, Thompson. Drop that right up under there. Bring him to make him flatten it out. That was a beautiful way to run that route. Beautiful catch, too. To cap out the drive, 2-yard line. Can my dog just walk it in, finish a beautiful drive? Yes, he does. He dove for no reason, but a TD on the board. We strike first here at Clemson. Then I throw a pick in the back of the end zone, trying to force it up the field. Huge mistake, bro. Someone told me to throw that last ball out, bro, and I tried to force it. I really wanted that completion up the field, right between the safety and the corner. Let's go. On the 1-yard line, one read and go. I'm really not trying to pass this ball at all. He sat too. My dog sat for me. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Don't touch me, big boy. Don't touch me, man. We in the end zone, rushing touchdown on the day, baby. Strike that Heisman. We gonna get it this season. We got a chance to really capitalize here in the third. I'm gonna try to keep this on the read. I really can't see who is where and where is what. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. Set my feet one more time. I see somebody. I see something in the back diving. Oh my gosh. Beautiful play, way to extend it, and just my guys on the back end making something happen. But we getting after it today, bro. Ball back defense is really showing up. This is a high-powered offense, and they not allowing themselves to succumb to none of the pressure, taking off. First down, get down. We don't want to get touched, baby. Let's go. I guess we done made some adjustments to the offensive line during the offseason, man. We done picked up a lot of great guys through the portal. Overall recruiting, we doing our thing. Trying to throw my dog open deep over the top. That's a bomb, bro. Arm strength on 100. And of course, my #1 receiver, one of the best, if not the best in the country, he gonna do it every time. When asked after the game, what do I think contributed to our blowout win over the #2 team in the country the most? It has to be #1, our running game, but also for our defense to step up and do what they do on a week-to-week basis. Continuing this throughout the season, got a national championship written all over it. For me to be leading my team 3-0 in the SEC right now, taking down the #2 team in the country, and to not be on the Heisman watch list with the numbers that I'm putting up is pure disrespect. After taking the dub against Clemson, we do back it up with another blowout win against FCS Midwest, which we all knew that was going to happen, but we take a loss to Tennessee, our first of the year, and then we get another dub against South Carolina. But in that South Carolina game, 342, 4 touchdowns, no picks. I went crazy, and then on the ground, we had 17 yards rushing with a touchdown, so we did our thing in that one. That was probably our best game out of the 3. SEC matchup this week, back at the crib. My boy Cobb here in the backfield, but we need to shake back from that one little L we took. Hold on, got my dog wide open, bang, right on the money. Get upfield, bro. 3, one thing about my dog, he gonna do his thing. He finna go to the crib, bro. He just scored on a crazy catch and run. Let's go. 2 of my favorite plays for a quarterback, for me personally, is always gonna be the halfback screen and that jet touch pass, and that was not gonna go anywhere. I don't like that one at all. Anytime I can put in the least amount of work possible, just a quick little pitch, quick throw, whatever the case may be, and then reap the benefits. Oh yeah, we love that. I don't know who to get rid of this ball to. Take off, we got space. We got space. Get out. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, 39. That's Cunningham. Don't touch me. Early 7-0 lead, though. Got to take my time in the pocket. Look like they want to send a blitz. Let me shift my line over to the left because they want to send the house. But if they do, this linebacker drop to his right, which he did. Middle of the field is going to be wide open. Corner out. Oh, my gosh. And I overthrew it. I'm terrible. We love a good read option. I'm keeping that. I'm going. I'm riding that edge. I'm riding that edge. I got that speed, too. Don't touch me. Cut back. I need to get out of bounds so I don't fumble, but let's go. Looking for my tight end on this corner route. This linebacker doesn't drop back to his right. He didn't. It's over. It's over. I led him too. Bang. Catch that. Cut up field. Easy. I read that like a book. I've gotten so much better over these last 2 seasons, bro. I'm really a dog with it. Took a really bad sack a few plays ago. Then I couldn't even get the ball off. It was so much pressure in my face. I'm about to start taking off using my legs. Ain't nobody gonna get the ball but my dog. Hold on. In stride. Take off. Take off. End zone. That's a touchdown. Any pass or anything coming across the field, I know my guys got elite speed to take it all away. Well, 12 seconds left in the first half. There's only one thing to do, and that's launch that ball over the top. I see my main guy. Oh, he got a step. He got a step. DB not there. That's an absolute bomb. He catch that? Man, come on, bro. We putting it together. Offense, I'm orchestrating it to a T. It's over with. I'm trying to scramble out of the backfield, trying to kill some clock. Also just trying to make some plays. I need some rushing yards, bro. I ain't really did nothing on the ground. We taking off. We taking off. Space, opportunity. We get tackled late, but we scored the touchdown with our legs. And then I think like 2 or 3 through the air today, too. Little read option action. I'm keeping this one. Going around the edge. He picked up on my dog. That was a great read. Usually I kind of screw that up, but another rushing touchdown on the day for QB1. You already know what time it is with me. We got to win that Heisman, baby. And that'll do it. Clock hit 000s. We walk out of here in SEC play 2, dominating Ole Miss from start to finish. We balled out. They did put up a decent fight, but in the end, we come out victorious. After the Ole Miss dub, we drop one against Mississippi State of all teams in the SEC, which is crazy. Take the dub against Texas, then drop another to LSU. We got to finish strong against Florida and Bama. With our last couple of games being in conference, this time around against the Gators in the swamp, this game had to turn out in our favor. And for me, all I could think is by any means necessary, I have to make sure that we walk out of here with the dub. Put my body on the line, risking it all, dropping my shoulder, doing whatever it takes to walk out of here with the dub. And more importantly, that means protecting the football, not throwing interceptions, not being careless, making sure I'm going through my progressions, my reads, and putting the ball where it needs to be. But I would do a terrible job at this task early on, throwing a pick on our first big drive as we marched all the way down the field for nothing. Even at times throughout this game where the pressure was on, I remained steady in the pocket, trusting my offensive line, and was delivering absolute dots throughout the entirety of this game, to be real. But I would end up throwing one of my best balls of this game in the first half to my dog Perry. In my opinion, one of the more underrated, fastest players in the country. I just lob it out there, and not only does he get under this ball, but he doesn't have to do anything but catch it in stride and just walk into the end zone for a big one. And anytime I see a lane, especially 10 yards within the end zone, it's no question what I'm gonna do. And with nothing but D linemen trying to hawk me down, ain't nobody stopping me. Got my guys spread wide, and that just allows me to walk in untouched. But I really put my stamp on the swamp, striking that Heisman pose in front of everybody. Listening to a crowd extremely loud celebrating you is one thing, but it's a whole nother when you're doing the SEC faux bad at the crib. Blew them boys out the water on the road in the swamp. That's how you play SEC football. We stepped up big time. Our offense produced, and defense, they did their thing as well. I'm second in the Heisman voting right now, right under Gunnar Stockton, redshirt senior out of Georgia, and we got our biggest game of the season coming here in the final game. So if I want to take over and have a chance to win this Heisman, I gotta ball out. All right, bro, biggest game of the year against Bama. We got to get this dub, and not only do we have to get the dub, I got to ball out, because if I don't, there ain't no Heisman for me. Got more of a spread offense look this week. A lot of motion, which I don't mind, but I got to be on point. That's an easy corner route. DB had his back turned, great catch. I already knew the stadium post was going to be crazy, but not this crazy. I don't know where. I had an open guy. I got to take off. I got the speed, bro. Upgrade my speed is probably single-handedly the best thing I could have done this season. I'm looking for Walker on this corner if this linebacker doesn't drop. Got my guy in motion. He dropped, but I don't think he's gonna be there. He got beat. Put some air on it so he can go catch it. Touchdown. Let's go. Already first quarter, get things started off right. I will never pick the spread playbook again. It's like the same little swing out motion. It's the same thing almost every single time. And what a catch. And here we go with more motion. Here we go. I got motion, literally. I got motion on the field, off the field. What the hell am I talking about right now? We need to take off and get this touchdown. I see my dog. I'm taking off though. Hurdle, touchdown, easy walk in, baby. We just continue to effortlessly walk down the field, and I absolutely love it. I'm throwing this quick, short, I ain't gonna do too much. Let my dog turn it upfield, missed tackle opportunity. Let's go, first down. RB1 gonna walk in here and get the diving touchdown. He almost didn't get that, I ain't gonna lie. What did he? I don't know what they just did. That looked crazy, but my boy Kyle walking in, another tub on the board. We taking a huge lead already here in the first. This has to be one of the worst playbooks in the game, but it just works. Look at that, wide open. I love all these crossing routes. We got so much speed on this offense that it just works. Right now we stringing together a pretty deadly lead that may not be recoverable for Bama. I'm gonna dump this off the screen. Come on, dog. It's just like every component of the offense is just really starting to go crazy. I love it. I'm able to sit in the pocket comfortably, deliver dots over the top off the backside. I just threw a pick. I knew it. I knew it was going to come at some point. This defense is too elite for me to not screw up. And a touchdown here will probably put the icing on the cake, get us off the field for good, which I really want to be out here to stat pad a little bit so I can lock up this Heisman. Throw this on the run. That's easy. That's easy. Oh, I thought off target. How? And I get one in anyway to my dog. I ain't going to lie. My tight end, I be getting confused. I be thinking Rico is a receiver. He's so agile, smooth out there, and he really ain't built like a tight end. And go ahead and add a rushing touchdown on top of my total already on the day. This is probably my best game of my career, and I'm playing like it because I know this is the Heisman game. Beat the brakes off Bama, bro. Auburn football is officially back. Headed into the postseason, I'm confident in everything we want. Playoff berth, Heisman trophy, all across the board. We deserve it. It's safe to say I had the best closing to the season of any player, enough to get me National Offensive Player of the Week. Am I surprised? Nah, I ain't surprised. But am I heated about the fact that bro won it over me? And if we go check the numbers, I'm pretty sure I was much more deserving. Yeah, it got me a little ticked off. First round of the playoffs, we stepped up against Virginia Tech, who was ranked number 6 in the country, took them boys down. But ultimately, our little run would come to an end against North Carolina, who was ranked number 3 at the time, 41-27 loss, and our season ended there. But what's really on my shoulders, weighing on my mind, burning a hole in my chest as we speak, the man who won the Heisman also had an undefeated season and a national championship. Statistically, when it's all said and done, I think it's safe to say that this year, for me, my junior season is probably one of the best for a quarterback in Auburn history. You look at what I did through the air, that was sensational, but on only 80 carries compared to the 100 plus over the last 2 years, and to put up way more touchdowns, that says a lot. I can honestly say, looking back, now that it's all over, not winning the Heisman Trophy affected my play those first 2 rounds of the playoffs. And you know what's crazy? While everybody think I should head into the draft after the season that I just had putting up those numbers, it would only make sense, but I feel like my mission here is far from complete. Returning back to Auburn for my senior season can mean one or two things for me. A, it's the best thing I could have done, boost my draft stock, help my team win and actually try to go all the way. Or B, a huge mistake, risking injury, losing, and overall just not having a successful season. But I can tell you one thing for sure, the only thing on my mind, not a Heisman, not any personal accolades or awards, is strictly just a desire to win. Securing a win week 1, 10-point win at that, on the road against a Big Ten team, we needed this, ranked number 7 in the country, we're the team to beat. If we lose anything, that's on us. Starting the season off with 5 consecutive wins, that's a huge plus. Then you tack on the fact we opened up SEC play, getting a win by 1 score over Texas at home. That felt amazing. We needed it, and going against LSU this upcoming week, we definitely have to be on point. They're ranked number 7 in the country. Keep in mind, LSU's defense is crazy. D-line ferocious, secondary's elite. But this season, no matter who we're playing against, getting into the end zone when short distance is priority. And at this point, I feel unstoppable. And I can already hear the scouts now raving on how well I progressed as a passer, back shoulder ball right over the DB in perfect position for my tight end to catch it. I do this. And believe it or not, I've been watching a lot of film on a guy you may know as Cam Ward, who was an absolute dog at his time in Miami. Yeah, we may rock the same number, but his pocket presence and ability to stay calm under duress, I had to inhabit that. And as the game went on, I continued to spread the ball across the yard to all of my playmakers, everybody, even guys you probably wouldn't see on a week-to-week basis touch the field. I'm so locked in to the point, even after throwing an absolute dime, I'm going straight to the sideline. It's straight business for me at this point. With how dominant our defense has been, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if we had several All-Americans on the other side of the ball. Don't get me wrong, offensively we put up points, we do our thing, but we just got a complete team. It's crazy to think last season I thought I deserved it even more, but this year your 2027 Heisman Trophy winner goes to yours truly, and this doesn't even factor in my rushing stats, but we're gonna get into all of that in a minute. And the accolades and awards just continue to pile. First team All-American, first team All-SEC, the Golden Arm Award, everything, best quarterback, like top to bottom, bro. I was listed for everything and I captured it all. And the story just continues to get crazier. Colorado kid goes up against the Colorado Buffaloes, the school I was supposed to go to initially. We got these boys in the quarterfinal, the Sugar Bowl to be exact. But just to reflect on the season, went fully undefeated, 13-0, including playing Bama again in the SEC championship game. Smacked them boys, did them so dirty. Now we got the first round of the college football playoff coming up. These are my final stats on the season: 2,900 yards, 38 touchdowns, 3 picks, and then rushing, we go for 887, the most in my career, the least amount of carries with 12 touchdowns, and this season, no fumbles. The Sugar Bowl against a team I was almost a part of is kind of crazy. I mean, just like any other game, I want to come out here and perform, but it felt like I had a little extra oomph on it this time around. Well, there might have been a little bit of nerves added because missing a throw like this, clean pocket, got one of my dogs wide open in the back and I missed that for the tub, crazy. But as soon as I make a mistake like that early in the game, I'm taking off using my legs. I ain't wasting no time. I got to go pick up them yards and get that back. But we get up on that 1 yard line, hand it off to my back. That's an easy touchdown. We take an early lead against Colorado. But I knew it was only a matter of time before I get in that rhythm and start dropping dots again. I'm talking about a beautiful lob pass back in the end zone, but an even better catch, toe tap too. Walk out of here victorious in the Sugar Bowl. Not gonna lie, at first the game was starting off a little rocky, but I knew our defense would step up, play big, and offensively we just was connecting, going crazy. It's time for the Cotton Bowl, 1 game away from that national championship that I've been waiting on for the last 3 seasons. And to set the tone early, had to bust out with a crazy crazy run, running through tackles, spinning through contact, the whole nine. And you can go ahead and throw the Cotton Bowl in the bag, decimating NC. It's just, we've been on the roll all season, doing what we do best and just flat out dominating. That national championship that I've been anticipating for so long. We finally made it, my final season, senior season at that. We got a chance to take it all home on a completely dominant, undefeated season. We got to delay a game, which is crazy, but first snap, go to a little run, weaken up, you know what I'm saying, lighten up the turf a little bit. And look at my dog, he running through everything. You ain't gonna stop. Hold on, is he gonna go to the crib? Boy, I thought that was when the house call it off the rib. The easiest passing yards you'll ever get, jet touch pass, bring my dog in motion, go on, take it in. It's my RB, bro. He be doing everything. I ain't gonna lie, he's been a staple for this team this season. 2nd and 6, it's time to toss this pill. If that back left safety, depending where he drops, I can hit this corner route. He kind of dropped a little bit, but he's there. It's there. I got the arm, put a bullet pass, touchdown. Is that touchdown? We on the 1 yard line. Wow. And to put the first set of points on board, little pitch, great lead block outside. That's a tub, baby. Great drive. We started this one out hot. I ain't gonna lie. Why my dog invisible though? If the protection's good, let's see if we can drop another dime off real quick. I see it. I can't. Oh, yeah, good abilities. Good ability to get up out of there. We done broke 2 sacks. My dog was open, but I had to get up out that jam. And then RB1 walks it in for yet another touchdown. I don't know why he's saluting the crowd, but I'll tell you, hey, do what you want. You putting the points up, my boy. Do your thing. So they go down and score. We trying to punch one in before the half. Clock is turning. We have all 3 timeouts, so we more than good. Can at least get a field goal out of this little out route. Gotta throw that. That's quick. That's easy. That's easy. I get no running plays, none. Even when I went to my audible, well, not my audibles, but when I tried to go to the extra plays, I could check into one, but I'm gonna go ahead and take him out there on my trail. But I got my dog open. I ain't even gotta do too much. Touchdown. Who the hell is texting me this late at night? We throwing dots in the national championship. Don't text my phone. Well, things are taking a turn for the worse for them boys. Defensively stepping up, offense for the most part doing our thing, and my RB2 trying to get active. But another touchdown on the day that'll definitely put these boys to bed easily. I'm gonna drop back. Got all the time in the world. Throw this right over that linebacker. My dog in stride. Oh, that's over. It's over. Safety sat. It was a wrap. And there you have it, man. We blew them boys out. I thought it was gonna be way more like competitive than what it was, but we just had a squad this season. Hit the midfield, national championship, dap them up, shake hands, bro. We actually won it, bro. Like, especially after last season, how things turned out, not winning the Heisman, XYZ, and then we go crazy like this, undefeated too. Beautiful. We go crazy and get that natty. Look at the boys. We are here celebrating, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Coming into Auburn, I had 5 goals / records I wanted to smash in order to be considered the greatest QB of all time here. One being the all-time passing yards record. We smashed that. Total completions over the course of a career, did that. We fell just short to Cam Newton's completion percentage record, even though he only played 1 season and we played 4, still came really close. Went absolutely crazy and just shattered the all-time passing touchdown record as well. And the final goal was either a national championship or a Heisman Trophy. We ended up doing both. National champion, Heisman Trophy winner, and to think my dog threw 17 picks his freshman year, and then to now be on top of the college football world, there's only one thing left to do, and that's go to the next level.